From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Working the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season?
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 40. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Phillips. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. BYU right back to the line.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw...
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Swings it out to the flat. Bring him down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Flips it out to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
2nd down to the air. Look out! And they got it.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes the catch. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun. Got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll run for it. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels. And they turn it into a defensive score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep, and he almost had a pick.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Dangerous throw on that one.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Rebels. Special teams proving to be special. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he's going to bring this one out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because...
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Trying to establish the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moves the pocket. It's Bachmeier. Working that left side now.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, looking for a man. On the move. Gets rid of it. Way off target there.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Looking for the 4th down conversion, BYU comes to the line. Snaps it and he has to have it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and long right here. It's complete to the left. Smashes through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Needs it here on 4th down. Slings it downfield. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Great place to start for this offense. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cougars. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it in down the left side. Turns on the Jets. Pass to Tech. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after. He's got it for a big play. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. BYU with the 1st and 10.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The give. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Escapes the pressure to his right. First down and more. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Drops back on 1st down. Holds on, it's Gore. There he goes. The 30. He's at the touchdown Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 33, set to kick this one away.
Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Quick handoff. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's going for it all. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame, taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Fighting Irish, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They now sit.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
Well, it's a great job by the defense forcing the fumble. They were hoping they'd jump on it for a touchdown. The offense got there first, but it's a safety and a great play defensively.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution.
He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, BYU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
That keeps the score. Ole Miss 49, BYU 29.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Gibson again.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He fires one deep down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the pummeling has started.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Lost to go up top on second down. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. BYU lines up quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, BYU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. He's got it for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Offense in a bunch formation. Got to make the play on 4th. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Rush right in his face. There he goes. The 40. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the back. That one's not even close.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make the catch.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
22.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he wants it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to fire to the left. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's Gibson one more time. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 22. Now, 4th down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Gibson. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to add another. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that scintillating 78-yarder for 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Bachmeier. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
BYU, 3rd 37.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab down the left side. Running free. Touchdown Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Drops back on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Keeping his eyes downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not going to make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Moving out to the right. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're all over him. Had to throw it before he wanted. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Smart decision. It's 3rd and short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this? On 4th, or are we kicking a field goal?
This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
Wants to pass. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Going to the running game. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. The Cougars are in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Snapped on 4th down. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Under pressure. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Rebels offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Drops back. It's Bachmeier. Here's a throw downfield late. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not another bet today.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense
got it down the field. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Second down, going to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Quick catch. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit.
Unleashes one deep. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock. He wants to go deep. Upstairs, he's got it. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He wants to throw it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Rebels. And the stomping has commenced. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Still looking. He wants a big play here late. Left side is Phillips. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the tight end. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. BYU right back to the line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game.